Final Fantasy is a game where you can finally fantasize about being anything, including this, that, or that. I love creating characters and I'm a sucker for fashion, so I decided to use my 294 hours of knowledge, minus about 131 for AFKing, and minus the rest for my lack of knowledge. I will need to concisely analyze the races and critically evaluate each of them, leaving no room for missed examination to properly identify this one's the best, because this is the one I picked. Before we start, please note that this has opinions and is very biased, so don't take it serious. Let's start with Hyur. I don't know how to pronounce this. You got Midlander and Highlander. What's the difference? Highlanders are... You want to look royal and prestige? Look royal and prestige. You want to look all rugged up and mysterious? Here you go. Most of the aesthetic looks you go for could be easier outdone by another race's character customization. And because of this, some may say this is the most boring, plain race. But I say, treat them with respect. They're only human. you get it? Human? Because they're human. I've never actually heard anyone say that they're boring, by the way. I've only heard everyone say that everyone says that they're boring. But I thought that they were boring when playing this game for the first time. But fuck that shit. If you want to play human, I respect it. You made sure to either have a realistic vision or a lack of vision for where you were going with this. And I respect the confidence and independence. Or you just wanted to make you in real life. You get a C+. You didn't reinvent the wheel, and you didn't want to. Or have to. Elezen. You know, I felt like just ranking you lot F and going next. I sort of just dismissed you as the Hyurs who got addicted to plastic surgery and years later you look like this. You dreamt of being majestic and flattering like a gazelle, but you got scammed and now look like a fucking sauropoda. And after looking at the character creation, you've got Avatar! Fucking Avatar! I was struggling to make anything work with the Midlander Wildwood clan, but this, I feel like there are more of you long-haired Elezen players around than people think, because it's surprisingly easy to just make the ears look more Hyur when the long hair coats around it as there is an ear side slider. Why can't there be no neck slider? Man, that would be fun. I mean, I guess it defeats the point of it, but yeah, it defeats the point. Overall, I do kind of wish to see more elves running around AYYYYY, because they add a dynamic in the game which is sort of needed, but I'm gonna have to give you a D. Unless you're Avatar. The Avatar clan, that one gets a B. Lalafell. Let's go next. Miqo'te. Miqo'tes are cat girls and cat boys who have two clans. Okay, I'll go back. Lalafell. I can't lie, you lot unironically scare me. A lot. You Lalafell players may put on a bubbly front, but I know that behind those eyes you're plotting something. I wish I could say more on this, but I'm not sure what it could be that you're planning. And worse, if I find out, I think I'd be opening Pandora's box if Pandora's box was digested by Mr. 666 himself. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody... Lalafells are pretty much the children of AYYYYY, and you'd expect them to fuck up a lot in dungeons, but I can't lie, they're usually the ones carrying me every time. Yo, by the way, Elezen, how did these lot make the fucking elfies look better on them than you? Don't make me take that D away from you. It's very hard to make a Lalafell look badass, and by that I mean there's no face scars, because scar equals badass. But if you pick this, I doubt that that was the look you was trying to go for. I'm gonna give you an A+. Okay, video's done now. Thanks guys, bye. Okay, now that they're gone, their real grade is C. Don't tell them I said that though. Miqo'te. I feel like I'm bound to eventually give in and make this a quiet section of the video and watch my audience retention rate dive off a cliff, so I'm gonna make this quick. You lot are everywhere. Yeah. And I love it. In the famous words of everyone ever, everything is better with cat ears. I did some research to prove this actually. Yeah. And it looks like no one agrees. If you do agree, then I don't know, like the video. There's something just so radiant about how those two divine spikes of flesh and fluff just strike intimidation into you and makes you oversee any possible flaw that might be about them. The only reason I picked Al-Ra over this was because I didn't feel worthy. But wait, You can't customize the ears or give them odd colors. Man, I was disappointed when I wanted to make a werewolf. I mean, if I wanted to make a werewolf, I guess there's another race for that, but let me make a petite one for fuck's sake. This one's short and quick. This whole video was just an excuse for me to rant about how much I love cat is for about 45 seconds and mask it behind how everyone loves cat is. So you lot get an A+. Roegadyn, you lot are truly one of a kind. If I said Elezen were hard to spot, these lot are like the fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles of Final Fantasy. Green beings who I swear to God I've never seen. But at least Michelangelo make you laugh and feel wholesome inside. Because this motherfucker looks pissed. I would never say that to their faces though. They'll tear me to shreds. I had a hard time trying to make anything look feasible out of this, but so if you do play this race and somehow made your character look good, you should consider working as a fashion designer. Yeah, look at me, I'm a financial advisor YouTube channel now. You know what the Roegadyn need in their character creation to make them top tier? Cat is. Horns. This race needs horns. Wait, do they have horns? Wait, I need to check the video back. I'm too lazy. If they have horns, then I don't know, but if they don't have horns, it's horns. If I ever see one in game, I think you're so rare. I'll fangirl and scream so loud my voice sound waves we heard through your monitor and crack the screen. So if you pick this race, hit me up. Overall, it's not so bad. I mean, you're big, strong, tall, and some of the face paint looks really sick on you. Alright. Well, we've made it to the peak of this video. Alright, for a fair grade, I'm gonna put my biases to the side and talk about this. Who am I kidding? This whole video is biased. It's too late now. My fellow emos and edgelords, I invite you all to come down to London and I'll show you the best, dirtiest car parks where we can all down bottles of vodka and smoke our lungs away to metal music and eventually collapse to drum and bass. You got two clans, Tokyo Ghoul and Jujutsu Kaisen, and they both have spiky hair. Spiky hair! The first time I ever experienced character creation were the fucking Miis on the Nintendo Wii. And I gave my Mii spiky hair, you know which one I'm talking about, to beat the shit out of this guy in Wii boxing, and then I went and got spiky hair in real life. And yes, I did have spiky lips too. Not anymore though. That's a story for another day. Oh, they also got glowy eyes. I don't think I've ever seen this on anyone. Maybe it's too much light. Too angelic. 666 for life, am I right? Yeah. Okay, I need to move on. So I'll give this an AA+, because our Ra has two R's. It's not biased. It's just simple Shakespeare. Blame this guy if you disagree. You know what? I don't judge you. This race genuinely looks fucking cool. It's lacking hairstyles, but it's fucking cool. I don't remember if I'm right on this, but I think it's the only race so far that's let me be red. So you can look like a fucking fire tiger or a flame hound. I'm not making a good case here, am I? Sometimes when I'm trying to check out someone's glamour, I do it discreetly. You know, like walking behind them, then pretending to AFK whilst panning my camera so it focuses on them, and then sometimes their character looks directly at you as they know you're not AFK. Similar to real life when it's nighttime and you're on the train staring out the window, only to focus on the reflection for a few seconds and make awkward eye contact with another passenger as you're both just staring at the reflection of the window. But I don't feel that way with you lot. I feel obliged to just walk up, spam the spacebar key, jumping up and down, and check you out. Does it get annoying? Do you get this a lot? I'm gonna do it anyway, but yeah. I wish there was more of you. I wouldn't be you, but I do wish there was more of you. And then we can have shark people, or be able to play as a fuck. You lot get an A. A B. Okay, B+. Also, how do you lot reproduce? Is it like a two-person thing, or does one person, like, you know, split into two? Or moving on to the final race. You can play as femboy or femdom, and both are sexy. When Square Enix decides it's about time to add snake bites and eyebrow piercings into the game, the Vierras will definitely be the ones to benefit most. I'm willing to bet you originally picked cat race, but when entering the game for the first time, you realized how many of them motherfuckers were about, so you changed to bunny to stay unique. Or you picked bunny ears, cause like cat is, everything is better with rabbit is. And plus 10 points, you can fucking change the ears. Miqo'te, take some notes. I feel like people that picked Vierra are the real warriors of light and leaders for this game. Every Vierra I meet seems to be a pro. Even if they have the leaf by their name and are lower level than me, they'll still be able to explain everything to me that I'm struggling with. How do you lot do it? Well, you studied well and strong. So for that, you get a solid A. Well, I think that all we learned in this video is that the formula in my head works as edgy times anime plus cat is equals win. Easy clap. Did you agree or disagree with anything I said in the video? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you. Bye.